This week on... Yes, guys, welcome back to Mutal FC, and it's your boy Vig. We got another banging vid for you today. Today we talking about Christian Pulisic.
And we're here to see if Chelsea fans like me are riding his eggplant or not. Well, I personally believe that I think Christian Pulisic is not going to be a one-season wonder.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my god, stop you fucking lying.
This season, after the lockdown, he's proven I personally thought as a Chelsea fan he's gonna, I know we paid a huge price for him. I thought he's gonna be a flop, right? But consider he's got injured in the beginning of the season and stuff like that. But the times he started and the times he's played, he showed he shows really good promise. And of course he doesn't play exactly like Eden Hazard, but he's had a lot of goal involvements this season, especially when he started, and in the Champions League and stuff like that against Ajax and Ajax, I think, yeah, actually Ajax. But in the Prem, right after the restart, you could see he's playing with a lot of confidence, right? And nothing's really stopping him, no comparisons and all that. And he's after the restart, he's been involved in 6 goal involvements. And in terms of individually, career-wise, I know there's been setbacks for him because of injury. But right now in Chelsea, he has probably had his, in terms of stats and individuality, he probably his best season out of it, all the time he's had with Borussia Dortmund. I think I saw a stat on BR Football that were Christian Pulisic has been involved with, since the restart, he's been involved with 6 goal involvements, for Chelsea's team, and he has a really bright future, and I don't think they're going to be a one-season wonder, in my opinion.
Okay, just to respond to that, obviously he has been great since Project Restart got handed to him, but the teams that they've played for him to get the goal involvements, Sheffield's good, but West Ham, Norwich, these things, and it's been tight, and to West Ham they lost. I can't really respect that. And I just me, I don't really rate American soccer players. Dempsey was a god and Donovan's a god, but out the door, 1 goal and 38 apps in the Prem is is not it.
No,
but Pulisic, I think is 20. I think the one season wonder. I think you looked at
I'm sorry, but my opinion, I think Pulisic is the best American player ever, literally ever.
You think already better than Donovan?
Okay, I think that's a little early, but.
I mean, I think the bar is set kind of high.
Riding that small eggplant of Pulisic.
No.
The bar isn't set that high.
He's a really... I mean, yeah, but it doesn't matter. He's still the best right now, he's helping Chelsea, I know, I didn't really watch Dempsey's, Tottenham career, but, you should already say, I see, in the comments of, BR Football, where I remember there was a post about Lozano. I know it's a little off topic, but they're both compared, Mexico and USA, and it was a post about Lozano, and in the comments people were comparing Christian Pulisic to him. So people don't want to admit that Pulisic is better, right? And they're literally living he's just living in their heads, he's been playing amazing. I think he's better than Lozano in my opinion. But other people have different opinions. But I feel he's the best. He's gonna be the best American player ever.
Well, to call him the best now, I think is a little early because Tim Howard, Everton for 15, 16, and then he played on United too. And then Dempsey almost won the Golden Boot with Fulham, I'm pretty sure 1 year. And Donovan, even though he couldn't do it in the Pulisic's only 21, so I don't think you can call him the best ever now. But
in terms of goal involvement. Come on, he's been.
Yeah, I don't think he's a one season wonder. I think he'll continue this next season, but mostly because I think before this break, he didn't know how to directly dribble at defenders. He would dribble side to side, and he had no confidence in his one-on-ones. But now he's dribbling directly at defenders. He's winning his one-on-ones, and he's getting goals and assists too. So I don't really see him kind of slowing down.
No, this is an argument I'll come back to. Has Dempsey won anything with Tottenham? I know Christian Pulisic had him, but He's gonna win something with Chelsea though. You know, like he's down the road, he's gonna win like a trophy with Chelsea. He's not gonna be like Tottenham where he hasn't won anything. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, he might not win anything. I don't know. It's Chelsea.
Okay, Mooney, I get like the argument that like trophies qualifies like best of all time and that whole debate, but like if you look at like the long ass list of like people who haven't won a Champions League trophy, like some of the names on there like Buffon, Zlatan, like you're really gonna tell me like Pulisic's better just because he has some trophy they don't. Number one, I think that's a bullshit argument. I'll say that straight to your face. Number two, I feel like Pulisic's good, but it's like, do you really think he can play well with a Werner, like another like small compact striker? I think he does need a big target man like Giroud.
Oh yeah, I mean that's difficult because like, of course you know Werner and Giroud are like different like play styles, but I feel like in my personal opinion, I think he'll do better. You know, I know he uses Giroud as like a target man, but like, you know, at one point like actually let's give him for example like I don't think you guys consider like Tammy as like a target man. You know, like he's played with Tammy before, but like Tammy like whenever Pulisic has the ball like. He doesn't really do anything, so like
I've never seen someone over 6 foot scared to head a ball. Tammy for you. He's actually scared to head the ball as a pro.
Yeah, but, yeah, I know what you're saying, but I feel like he's held his own with players like Tammy, the like as Frank said, a championship type striker. But I'm not gonna like get on him because like you know it's his first season, but he's also technically still our top scorer. But if you're talking about like target man. Tammy, like he's played with Tammy, and he's not really a target man. So I think he can hold on his own. And since like with the addition of Werner as well, like you know, I think it'll motivate him because he's gonna be like bagging in goals and stuff like that. So yeah, I just think it's not gonna affect him in any way.
Yeah, I think there's potential. I mean, like here's my thing. I don't know. I'm not saying he's a one-season wonder. And when you look at Hazard's first season stats. At Chelsea, 34 games in the Prem, 9 goals, 14 assists. And for Pulisic, obviously a lot of injuries, so only 23 games, 8 goals and 5 assists. And like some of those games were like substitute appearances. But what I say for Pulisic is, I don't know. I've seen him at Dortmund. I've seen him for the U.S. I personally believe he's playing well because there's no fans at the moment. There are some players, not just Pulisic, there's a lot of players I believe since the restart keep playing well. Because there are no fans and there's no pressure. Some players thrive off of that. Some players don't thrive off of that. I think Pulisic is one of those players. Right?
No.
He needs that. Like, I'm not saying he can't be back. He can get the same return, 8 goals, 5 assists. I don't think he'll ever be Hazard level, right? He cannot Chelsea.
I think you guys are getting it wrong.
He will.
I think you know why it's hard for you to accept though, Mooney? I think it's because like you see the shades between like Hazard and Diego Costa, and then like Pulisic and like Giroud now. I feel like that's a big comparison. That like partnership is like really iconic to you.
Well, like I totally get like Vigneous' point. Like he didn't do it on Dortmund and US. He hasn't. But the thing is, he was 18, 19 years old, and the entirety of America was relying on a 19-year-old to get them to the World Cup. Like you can't do that to a 19-year-old. I think he's like much more mature. He's on a Chelsea team where there's other good players, and I don't think he's going to become like Eden Hazard. But he can definitely be like a Willian for this team in the coming years.
No.
Is Willian good enough? Willian ain't been good this whole season.
No. Alright. I never said he's gonna be the next Eden Hazard, alright? You guys are like Catholic saying he's gonna be better than he's gonna have more impact in this club than Eden Hazard did in terms of stats, you know, goal contributions and stuff like that. Okay, he's not like I'll admit a Chelsea fan, like of course I want Hazard back, but like I'm fine with Pulisic right now, you know what I'm saying? Like he's like I think he's gonna be better. Like he's gonna be like a superstar in the future.
Like, he'll get better because you'll have Werner and Ziyech. Ziyech a very creative player, but I mean, how can you say superstar? Superstar means you have to be winning titles. I genuinely don't believe Chelsea are winning titles under Liverpool and City. You're not.
Neither is Man United though, dude.
Let's not go back into Man United because I never said Man United are winning anything. I've only said Chelsea ain't winning a title under when Klopp and Pep are here. Do you see City? They're gonna go full throttle to win. Chelsea have Rudiger and Zuma, 2 clown defenders. Bro, they clear. They clear the ball. They clear the ball like a 2-year-old kicks it. Like Jesus Christ.
I gotta back Vig up on this though. Like he's not a superstar. Like I think for 70 million, you could buy an island. Like I think right now in the Prem, I'll give you an example. Like I think Diego Jota is completely better than Christian Pulisic. I think he has had a good.
All right.
Diego Jota had a good season last season. I don't think he's good.
I think
you saw the ball that he scored recently against.
Yeah, but Diego Jota is like, what does he have? He has Actually, that's not that bad.
Let's go, one in my bucket.
No. Let's not cap here. I mean,
I think
Diego
Pulisic has more
Tar-
potential. That's my point. I think he only got better.
Not even that. It's just like he plays for Wolves, like, and also like he's just not Pulisic. Like, I mean, and also the thing about
I mean, explain how he's not Pulisic. You can just say in one sentence and expect us to believe like.
Mooney, if Wolves make top 4 and Chelsea don't, we're gonna like make another bid for this. Just about to let you know right now.
We're making top 4, bro. Like, wait, Chris, how many like goals is?
He had 9 goals. He had 9 goals, 5 assists, and just the Prem. Just the Prem, though. I'm pretty sure scored in the Europa League too. So
you scored a hat trick in the Europa League, if I'm not wrong, this year.
Yeah, let's be honest. Right now. At the end of the day, it's Europa League. Like, come on. And first off, Pulisic was injured half the season. Like, Vignesh is saying, right? Vignesh is saying, like, there's some players that, like, I don't know. I think that's major bullshit. But like, he's like some players, that thrive off like the fans and all that shit. Like, where's like Jota this season? Like, he hasn't made like when I saw on ESPN FC, right? The 3 players that maybe because they're getting more attention because of top 6. The 3 players that are playing in form out of the coronavirus break is De Bruyne, Fernandes, and Pulisic, right?
Where's Mason Greenwood?
Where's Martial there too?
Yeah, whatever, like I already said Fernandes, bro. Okay, so
I like how you didn't say Tammy Abraham in there,
Wait, just let me know on the Jota.
Let him get to his point. So yeah, okay, those 3 players are playing in form.
No, I just saying like what you said earlier about like the fans and shit I think it's bullshit because like Jota, I mean, yeah, he's been playing decent, but like he hasn't been like thriving off like no fans, like, you know what I'm saying?
In 44 appearances, he has 16 goals and 6 assists.
I know.
No, I'm saying Pulisic specifically. I'm not saying, he had a good spell before when he got that hat trick against Burnley and he got injured. But I just think Pulisic is doing really well right now because there's no pressure. So, like, when he goes 1v1 trying to dribble players and he loses the ball, no fans are going to be booing him.
Yeah,
but that's something. Bruno Fernandes and Kevin De Bruyne were doing it before the break. That's my difference when you compare those players.
I mean, I know you have an argument, but like, you think professional players like they care about like? I mean, of course, yeah, that does have an impact, but like they're trained to play. They play their whole life. Like, for example, Messi. Like, I know he's the best player in the world, but like, there's like in El Clasico, there's like 80,000 or 90,000 fans. Like, and it's like there's no I don't think there's a difference for them. Like, do you think like I remember like going to some games where like people would yell like shit in the corner flags, but the players would still take the corners. I don't think like, especially like you're saying, like the home fans will give them more pressure. I don't think anything like that, dude. I think it'll be like
a key example with that. The 2 strikers that played for Chelsea. Obviously, Torres was a beast for you guys, but ever since that swivel around De Gea and that miss, and then even Morata, I know we got a hat trick against Stoke, but like that's a very good example of 2 confidence players. Now, I'm gonna back Vig up. I think Pulisic is a confidence player and he's a burst player. And I think when he does it in full of like a packed Stamford Bridge, it's not gonna be what you want. I think it's going to be like what a lot of Chelsea fans want.
Well, I think just to defend Mooney here, though, like before the break, he did have a few games where he played like he did now. It was just very inconsistent. So I think he's had time during the break to kind of assess how he's been playing, come back from his injury, I don't know, put in whatever training he put in, and he's much more consistent now.
Yeah, exactly.
10 goals a season player, though. That's my thing with like being a one-season wonder. Like Salah even going to that point, like 2 golden boots in a real. I don't think Pulisic is a 10-goal, 15-goal player season.
Yeah. I'm not. Yeah, I mean, like, let's be honest right now. Salah is like a superstar. Like, won the Champions League, won the Premier League with Liverpool. I mean, as a Chelsea fan, I want to say like, he's gonna be a superstar. But of course, you guys are right. They need to win titles first, and it's really questionable right now with their like shaky ass like the back line. You don't know, like Frank switches it out like literally every week. So I don't know. I mean, I think about going back to the Jota point, right? If you switch Jota with Pulisic on, like, let's say Jota plays for Chelsea, I don't think he'll make that much more of an impact than like Pulisic is making right now. That's the thing.
I think that's the argument here. I mean, I get what you're saying. I'm not saying Pulisic can't become a good player. He will definitely improve. I just do think Pulisic is that confidence player. We've seen it at Dortmund. right? How can you only have? I think his whole career at Dortmund. Don't
Yeah,
necessarily
but
I'm wrong. Pulisic only has in 127 appearances,
no,
19 goals and 26 assists in Bundesliga. Sancho displaced him.
First off,
And
he
a
was
18-year-old Sancho displaced him.
starting.
When you use your eggplant hurting right now?
That's concerning. That is concerning, and that's what I'm saying with Pulisic. He had a whole, and Dortmund's fans are known to be one of the most best fan base in the world. They're vocal, they're crazy. Yeah. So when he isn't playing well, he's gonna get the booze. There are some players that need the fans, and they do better off them. Some players are like, oh shoot, the fans are not here, I can play better. They don't have that pressure.
I think that affects consistency, in my opinion. First off, the Borussia Dortmund thing, I think that was bull. Sandro took his spot, literally, and then that's why he wanted to move. Okay, maybe he came to Borussia earlier, but imagine as a teenager going to a packed. Yeah, I'll say maybe fans, but he's a teenager at that time. Of course, that's gonna be a shit ton of pressure. That's literally it feels like the whole that stadium feels like the whole world is watching you.
Yeah, and especially since no other American has done it at that level, at that young of an age.
Yeah, but then a Sancho, another 18-year-old teenager, then came and did the same thing and displaced him. It's not my what I'm trying to say is it's not like Marco Reus displaced him. A good player in the game. It's some young player that did it. A player who had no credibility when he came to Dortmund. That's my thing.
I don't know, bro. I think it's just I mean, yeah, but I think that crowd thing is a bullshit thing. I don't know. I don't think it's real. I don't think. I mean, yeah, it affects players, but no. I mean, as a teenager coming to Borussia Dortmund, there is gonna be pressure. It's when Messi came to Barca. When did he start off scoring 10 goals, 15 goals? I think, if I'm not correct, Pulisic was still a teenager when he went to Borussia Dortmund. In my opinion, Borussia Dortmund was a development period for him. Players that take time. For example, Memphis Depay. He's playing shit in United, right? But then he took that time and now he's balling out in Lyon. Those kind of developmental periods. That's what I feel Borussia Dortmund was. Get first off, it's a culture shock. How are you gonna go to Germany and be yo, I belong here? It's just a completely different culture. That's the thing.
I guess we agree to disagree. So guys, let us know what you think. Is Pulisic gonna win the Ballon d'Or, or is he just another flop like Fernando Torres? You guys let us know. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell, and we got another banging vid out for you next week. We'll catch you later.